A tired man walks into the grand lobby of a luxury hotel late at night. His clothes are slightly wrinkled, and he carries a simple backpack. Approaching the front desk, he offers a polite smile to the receptionist. "Good evening. I'd like a room for the night, please," he says. The receptionist, a young woman named Lisa, barely looks up from her phone. With a glance at his appearance, she wrinkles her nose. "We're fully booked," she replies curtly. The man looks around at the nearly empty lobby. "Are you sure? I didn't see any signs indicating that." Lisa sighs dramatically. "Even if we did have rooms, they're not cheap. I don't think this is the place for you." The man's expression remains calm. "Price isn't an issue. I'd really appreciate a room." Lisa crosses her arms. "Look, sir, we have a dress code here. Our guests expect a certain standard, and I doubt you'd be comfortable." A moment of silence passes before the man nods. "I see. Thank you for your time." He turns and leaves without another word. The next morning, the hotel staff gathers for their daily briefing. The general manager stands nervously at the front, along with an elegantly dressed man. Lisa notices him immediately. Her heart stops when she recognizes the scruffy guest from the night before. The manager clears his throat. "Everyone, I'd like to formally introduce Mr. Elon Musk, the owner of this hotel." Gasps ripple through the room. Lisa's face turns pale. Elon Musk steps forward, his gaze landing on Lisa. "Last night, I came in to see how guests are treated. When they're not recognized, unfortunately, I was turned away without consideration." Lisa opens her mouth to speak, but finds herself speechless. Elon continues, "This hotel prides itself on hospitality, not judgment. A guest's appearance should never determine how they are treated." The room is silent. Lisa lowers her head, realizing the lesson she has just learned. Elon offers a small smile. Kindness costs nothing, but it means everything. With that, the meeting ends, leaving Lisa with a newfound understanding of the true meaning of hospitality. As the staff disperses, Lisa remains frozen in place, her heart pounding. The realization of her mistake weighs heavily on her. She hesitantly approaches Elon Musk, her voice barely above a whisper. "Mr. Musk, I'm so sorry for how I treated you last night. I misjudged you, and that was completely unprofessional of me." Elon studies her for a moment before nodding. "I appreciate your apology, but it's not me you owe it to. It's every guest you'll meet from now on." Lisa swallows hard. "I understand. I promise to do better." The general manager steps in. "Lisa, this is a serious matter. We expect our staff to uphold the highest standards of hospitality. We'll be reviewing this incident." Lisa nods, fully aware that she may face consequences. She spends the rest of the day deep in thought, reflecting on how she had let her biases cloud her judgment. A week later, Lisa is given a second chance, with conditions. She must undergo additional training on customer service and shadow senior staff members to relearn the values of the hotel. One evening, a weary traveler enters the lobby, his clothes travel-worn and his expression tired. Lisa takes a deep breath, walks up to him with a warm smile and says, "Welcome to our hotel. How can I assist you tonight?" This time, there is no judgment, only genuine hospitality. From across the lobby, Elon Musk watches with a satisfied nod. Some lessons are learned the hard way, but what matters is that they are learned. As weeks pass, Lisa works diligently to rebuild her reputation. She attentively learns from senior staff, absorbs every lesson from the training sessions, and actively seeks opportunities to improve. Her transformation does not go unnoticed. 1. Evening, Elon Musk returns to the hotel, this time dressed in a sharp suit. He approaches the front desk, curious to see if Lisa has truly changed. Lisa immediately greets him with a warm smile. "Good evening, sir. Welcome back to our hotel. How can I assist you tonight?" Elon raises an eyebrow, remembering their first encounter. "I'd like a room," he says simply. Lisa quickly checks the system. "Of course, we have several options available. Would you prefer a suite or a deluxe room?" Elon folds his arms. "And if I didn't have a reservation? What if I just walked in off the street, looking like I did last time?" Lisa meets his gaze with confidence. "Then I would still treat you with the same respect and hospitality as any other guest." A smile tugs at Elon's lips. "Good answer." The general manager, standing nearby, watches with pride. Lisa has not only learned from her mistake, but has become one of the hotel's most dedicated employees. A few days later, she receives an email. It's from Elon Musk himself. "Lisa, I appreciate the effort you've put into improving. Your growth is commendable, and I respect those who learn from their mistakes. Keep up the good work. Elon." Tears of relief and gratitude well up in her eyes. She has turned her biggest mistake into her greatest lesson, proving that second chances, when taken seriously, can lead to remarkable change. Lisa takes a deep breath after reading the email, feeling a wave of emotions: relief, gratitude, and determination. She knows this isn't just about earning back respect. It's about upholding the values of hospitality in every interaction. Over the next few months, Lisa becomes one of the most outstanding employees at the hotel. She goes out of her way to make guests feel welcome, regardless of their appearance or background. Her once dismissive attitude is replaced with genuine warmth and professionalism. One evening, the hotel hosts an exclusive event for VIP guests. Lisa is assigned to oversee the front desk and ensure everything runs smoothly. As she checks the guest list, she notices a man in casual clothes standing near the entrance, looking hesitant. Without a second thought, she approaches him with a friendly smile. "Good evening, sir. Welcome to our hotel. May I assist you with anything?" The man hesitates before saying, "I don't have an invitation, but I was hoping to speak with someone about a business opportunity." Lisa doesn't judge him based on his appearance. Instead, she nods. "I understand. Let me see what I can do." She calmly speaks with her manager, who agrees to let the man wait in the lounge while they find the right person for him to talk to. A few minutes later, Elon Musk himself arrives at the event. He spots Lisa at the front desk, handling the situation with grace and professionalism. He glances at the casually dressed man and smiles, recognizing a familiar scene. But this time, Lisa has passed the test. Elon walks over and gestures toward the guest. "Lisa, you handled that well." Lisa looks up, surprised. "Thank you, Mr. Musk. Everyone deserves respect, no matter their circumstances." Elon nods approvingly. That's exactly the kind of mindset that makes a great leader. A week later, Lisa is called into the manager's office. Expecting routine feedback, she's stunned when she's offered a promotion to guest relations manager. "You've demonstrated remarkable growth, Lisa," the manager says. "We believe you have the potential to lead by example and help train others in delivering top-tier hospitality." Tears well up in her eyes as she accepts the offer. Months ago, she had made a terrible mistake, but instead of letting it define her, she used it as motivation to grow. Now, she stood as proof that people could change, and second chances could lead to extraordinary transformations. As she walks back to the front desk, she catches a glimpse of Elon Musk leaving the hotel. He turns back one last time, gives her a knowing nod, and disappears into the night. Lisa smiles, knowing that this is just the beginning of a new chapter in her career. As Lisa settles into her new role as guest relations manager, she embraces her responsibilities with passion. She trains new employees on the importance of kindness, professionalism, and treating every guest with dignity. Her own story becomes an example during training sessions, showing how a single moment of misjudgment can impact a guest's experience, and how growth is always possible. One evening, a new receptionist, Daniel, approaches Lisa nervously. A guest just walked in asking for a room, but he looks a bit rough. Should I tell him we're full? Lisa smiles, remembering her past mistake. She walks over to the front desk and sees an older man in worn clothes, looking exhausted. Without hesitation, she greets him warmly. "Welcome to our hotel, sir. How can we assist you tonight?" The man looks surprised. "Oh, I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed to stay. I've had a rough few days, but I can pay." Lisa nods reassuringly. "We're happy to have you here. Let's get you checked in." Daniel watches, absorbing the lesson without Lisa needing to say a word. Later that night, Elon Musk returns to the hotel for a brief stay. He notices Lisa coaching Daniel and smiles. He approaches her after she finishes helping a guest. "Looks like you're making a real impact here," Elon says. Lisa chuckles. "I had a good teacher. Experience." Elon nods. "That's the best kind. Keep up the great work, Lisa. You've turned a mistake into a legacy." As Elon heads to his suite, Lisa takes a deep breath, feeling a sense of fulfillment. She realizes that true success isn't just about correcting your own mistakes. It's about helping others learn from them too. From that moment on, Lisa's mission is clear: to ensure that every guest, no matter who they are or what they look like, is treated with the kindness and respect they deserve. Months pass, and Lisa's influence on the hotel culture becomes undeniable. Employees follow her example, ensuring that every guest is welcomed with warmth and professionalism. Under her leadership, customer satisfaction scores rise, and guests frequently leave positive reviews about the hotel's exceptional service. One day, Lisa receives an invitation to a special meeting in the hotel's executive lounge. When she arrives, she's surprised to see not just the general manager, but also Elon Musk himself, along with a few senior executives. Elon gestures for her to take a seat. "Lisa, I've been watching your progress, and I must say, I'm impressed." Lisa sits up straight, feeling both honored and nervous. "You've transformed not just yourself, but the entire guest experience at this hotel," Elon continues. "We need leaders like you in more of our properties." The general manager smiles. "Elon has personally recommended you for a senior position overseeing guest relations for multiple hotels in the chain." Lisa's eyes widen. "Are you serious?" Elon nods. "You've proven that great hospitality isn't about appearances. It's about attitude. I want you to take what you've learned here and apply it on a bigger scale." Tears of gratitude well up in Lisa's eyes. She remembers the night she made her biggest mistake, the shame she felt, and the effort she put into turning things around. Now, that very moment had led her to an opportunity she never imagined. "Thank you," she says, her voice filled with emotion. "I won't let you down." Elon grins. "I know you won't." As Lisa walks out of the meeting, she looks around the hotel lobby. Her starting point, her turning point, And now, the place where she took the first step toward something even greater. With a deep breath, she steps forward, ready for the next chapter in her journey. Lisa's promotion marks the beginning of an exciting new chapter in her career. Now, overseeing guest relations for multiple hotels in the chain, she travels to different locations, training staff and implementing new service standards. Her story spreads among employees, inspiring many to treat every guest with respect, regardless of appearance. One evening, while visiting a hotel in another city, Lisa walks into the lobby to observe the staff. She notices a young receptionist hesitating as an elderly man in worn-out clothes approaches the front desk. The receptionist glances at the man's attire and seems unsure of how to respond. Lisa steps forward with a warm smile. "Good evening, sir. Welcome to our hotel. How can we assist you tonight?" The man smiles gratefully. "I wasn't sure if I could afford a place like this, but I need a room for the night." Lisa nods. "Let's find you a comfortable stay." She turns to the receptionist. "Would you like to handle the check-in?" The receptionist, learning from her lead, straightens up and offers the man the same level of service as any other guest. Lisa watches with pride, knowing that another lesson has been passed on. Later that evening, Lisa receives a message from Elon Musk. "Saw the latest guest reviews. You're making a real difference. Keep going." She smiles, realizing how far she has come. From a mistake that nearly cost her everything to a career built on kindness, respect, and second chances. As she looks around the bustling hotel lobby, she knows this is only the beginning. With every lesson she teaches and every guest she welcomes, she is shaping a future where hospitality is truly about people, not appearances. Lisa takes a deep breath, straightens her shoulders, and walks forward, ready to continue making an impact, one guest at a time. Lisa's journey continues as she travels from city to city, helping hotel staff embrace the values of genuine hospitality. With each training session, she shares her story, not as a cautionary tale, but as proof that mistakes can lead to growth. One evening, she receives an invitation to a high-profile hospitality conference. She's surprised to find out that she's been asked to be a keynote speaker, alongside some of the biggest names in the industry. Nervous but excited, she accepts the opportunity. On the day of the event, she stands on stage in front of hundreds of hotel executives, managers, and employees. Taking a deep breath, she begins her speech. "I wasn't always the best at my job," she admits. "In fact, I made one of the biggest mistakes a hotel employee can make. I judged a guest based on their appearance." The room is silent as she recounts her experience of turning away Elon Musk, unaware that he was the owner of the hotel. She speaks about the shame she felt, the lesson she learned, and the transformation that followed. "But that moment didn't define me," she continues. "What defined me was what I did next. I learned, I grew, and I made sure no guest would ever feel unworthy of respect in a hotel I managed." As she finishes, the room erupts in applause. Hotel executives approach her afterward, thanking her for her honesty and leadership. Some even express interest in implementing her training programs in their own establishments. Later that evening, Lisa receives a call from an unknown number. She picks up, and a familiar voice greets her. "Lisa, it's Elon." She smiles. "Mr. Musk, good to hear from you." "I saw your speech," he says. "You're not just changing hotels, you're changing the industry." Lisa laughs. "One hotel at a time." "How about more than one?" Elon asks. "I want you to take on a bigger role, leading hospitality operations for my entire hotel chain. You've earned it." Lisa is stunned into silence. This was beyond anything she had imagined. After a moment, she takes a deep breath and says, "I'd be honored." As she hangs up, she looks out at the city skyline, reflecting on how far she has come. A single mistake had led her to a career of impact, transformation, and leadership. And this was just the beginning. Lisa steps into her new role as the global head of hospitality operations with a sense of pride and determination. She now oversees all hotels in Elon Musk's chain, ensuring that every location follows the principles she once had to learn the few hard way. Her first major initiative is a guest-first training program, focusing on empathy, professionalism, and customer service excellence. She personally travels to each hotel, meeting employees, and reinforcing the idea that hospitality is about people, not appearances. Months pass, and her impact becomes evident. Guest satisfaction ratings skyrocket, and the hotels receive widespread praise for their exceptional service. Travel magazines write about the Lisa effect, a transformation in the hospitality industry driven by one woman's journey from mistake to leadership. One day, Lisa receives an invitation to an exclusive business summit attended by top industry leaders. As she enters the venue, she notices a familiar face, Elon Musk, standing near a group of executives. He smiles when he sees her. "Lisa, you made it." "Wouldn't miss it," she replies confidently. Elon gestures toward a table filled with investors and business moguls. "I've been telling them about you. They want to hear your story firsthand." Lisa takes a deep breath and steps forward, shaking hands with some of the most influential people in the industry. As she shares her journey, she realizes just how far she has come, from a receptionist who once judged a guest unfairly to a leader shaping the future of hospitality. As the evening winds down, Elon pulls her aside. "Lisa, have you ever thought about running your own hotel brand?" She laughs, thinking he's joking, but his expression remains serious. "You have the vision, the leadership, and the experience," he continues. "I'd be willing to invest if you're ready to take that step." Lisa's heart pounds. She had spent years proving herself, learning from her mistakes, and building something meaningful. Now, she was being offered the opportunity of a lifetime. She looks out at the city skyline, the lights reflecting her own journey, from a single mistake to an unstoppable force in the hospitality industry. Taking a deep breath, she turns to Elon and smiles. "Let's build something unforgettable." And with that, Lisa's next chapter begins, not just as a leader, but as a visionary shaping the future of hospitality. Months later, Lisa stands in front of a gleaming modern hotel, the Likihawi very first property under her own brand. Horizon Hotels is more than just a luxury chain. It's a symbol of everything she's learned. Hospitality rooted in respect, kindness, and a commitment to treating every guest with dignity. On opening night, industry leaders, hotel executives, and journalists gather to witness the launch of something extraordinary. Among the attendees is Elon Musk, standing proudly as Lisa steps up to the podium. She takes a deep breath and smiles at the crowd. This hotel is more than a building. It's a promise. A promise that no guest will ever be turned away based on appearances. A promise that every visitor, no matter who they are, will feel valued. Applause fills the air. As Lisa looks around, she sees familiar faces, colleagues, friends, and even some of the employees she once trained. She had come full circle. After the event, Elon walks over and claps a hand on her shoulder. "Told you that you were meant for bigger things." Lisa grins. And to think it all started with a single mistake. Elon chuckles. The best lessons always do. As guests begin checking into Horizon Hotels, Lisa steps back, taking in the moment. She had built something lasting, not just a hotel, but a legacy. And as she watches the first weary traveler walk through the doors, she personally greets them with a warm smile. Welcome to Horizon Hotels. How can we make your stay unforgettable? This time, she gets it right. The end.